I'm restarting already. Alright, so we're heading off the battlefield. Music selection. So, again, this is RobbieAK47 against SpiralKO. Loses round 6, so loser will get 7th place. And once again, I believe this also applies to future lab events. Top 8 is best of 5 from now on. And we will try to get all the sets on, unless players decide to play some of their sets without informing the TOs. That's right, Skips. And Darkstalker. Okay, anyway, onto the game now. So we're heading into game 1. So this is Shulk against Chrome. I'm not too certain what the matchup is like here. Well, I'm interested to see how this will turn out. Both players seem to have similar play styles. Chrome and Shulk in general with their neutral play. They both want to get in with short hop aerials, jumping about like rabbits, throwing out hitboxes and whatnot. Of course, Shulk has the benefit of Monado Arts, but each Monado Art does have its downside. I believe Jump Monado makes Shulk the lightest, so he will die early. Decided to see what Robbie's going to do there. Smart thinking from Spiral. Beautiful counter! And that was with the Buster Monado. I won't be surprised if we see more KOs almost very quickly coming out. Very strong stuff from SpiralKO. I'm quite impressed how he's playing so far. I decided to do a little wave landing on the platform. I see. Well, that's only going to give Robbie a bit of breathing space as slashing out a shield. Beautiful parry. And once again, he's got Robbie by ledge. Oh, he lets him get back up. Although that was good on Robbie, though, to mix up his recovery. Probably could have gone a counter, but he probably didn't know that Robbie was going to reach him, even with Jump Monado. He probably thought he was going to snap the ledge. It's a very fast-paced game we're seeing. Spiral, I'm pretty certain, wanted to just walk away and then forward tilt Robbie. Interesting choice of counter. Spiral makes it back safely though, in a very strong position. Not too, and that's a good read on his get up roll. Spiral with a 2-stock advantage against Robbie. I think this is the first time they played. Beautiful 31%. Even though Robbie had switched to Shield Monado, it's not been helpful for him to stay comfortable. Well, Chrome didn't reach the platform anyway. Now, this is a matter of how can Spiral deal with the pressure when he's gifted an opportunity like this to go 1-0 up against Robbie. Robbie trying to make it back very quickly, landing some Buster Monado hits. Watch out for the Smash Monado. He has no jump. No, he did. Okay. I thought he didn't. I honestly thought. Nice grab. I think he just tried to jab him to get the jab reset on that perspective. I think this possibly shows matchup inexperience on Robbie's part. But at the same time, though, he probably did it. I think first off was matchup inexperience. Robbie dying so quickly to his Buster Monado hits being countered. I don't think Smash Monado is the answer here at this moment, especially with Shulk at 123%. Okay, second stock down. We know Robbie can make incredible comebacks. I'm not too sure if he can pull it off, though. You gotta be careful. Spyro literally just using jab to even pressure Robbie's shield. Oh! Even if Robbie didn't snap the ledge, Spyro threw out the counter too quickly. He would have been hit by the air slash at the second hitbox came out. Nice parry on Robbie's part. Jump Monado. Now Buster once again. Oh, still alive, but he has no Jump Monado. That's one issue I think that comes down to Robbie's Shulk. is that he switches Monardos a lot. So, and in some situations, when he needs a specific Monardo, because he chose it very early on and then quickly switched to another one, that means he can't utilize it. So, there was a threat of the comeback from Robbie, no question, but Spyro still got the job done. Very good start from Spyro, taking a 2-stock lead. There was definitely some pressure on his shoulders, especially when Robbie was threatening a comeback. But still, very happy for Spyro to go 1-0 up. Robbie would start to feel a lot more comfortable with momentum base. And if this is the first time they're playing against each other, Robbie might have taken might have noticed something or two that could help him do better in game 2. Let's see if he can answer that question. Robbie's starting off a lot better. Similar scenario to SpiralKO, except again with Shulk's Monardo and as well as speed. Robbie pretty much starts every match with speed Monardo. In comparison to, say, like Baby's Shulk, Baby's would go for a different Monardo depending on the matchup and also how he approaches his opponents. Based on my knowledge, I think Baby's now mains Banjo and Kazooie nowadays. Just with the forward tilt. Spyro again just gonna respect. Isn't gonna go aggressively in just to nab an early stock. Just wanted to see where Robbie was gonna land and just punish him for grab. Oh, Robbie, he's almost stolen this first stock off of Spiral. His lead was diminished pretty much. Alright, nice catching on the landing from Robbie. Oh, just below the platform. There was the danger of getting caught by Vision. However, Spiral was unfortunate. Oh, just missed the neutral B. Up throw, not gonna kill. Again, Job Monardo makes Shulk the lightest. So, Monardo's gonna not even that forward tilt is gonna kill. So again, respecting air slash hitbox, air slash range. That's good to see. So good knowledge on that matchup, one would say. However, Robbie's starting to land more and more Buster Monardo hits. He's quickly racking up the damage. Okay, Spyro has quickly retaliated. But once again, he's in disadvantage. And because of the new stock, Shulk's Monardos has been resetted. Switches to Shield Monardo. That's very common, we will see with Robbie. Switching to Shield as soon as he's in disadvantage at low percent. So he can quickly intercept and counterplay his opponent's aggression. Nice down throw up smash. Racking up a pretty good amount of damage. Alright, good recovery. Didn't use the up B since the directional air dodge was in range. Lands on the platform, but decides to roll on it. Could be quite costly there for Spiral. Well, Spyro's starting to get careless now in terms of how he approaches Robbie. Especially with Buster Monardo out. He's already at 79%. But there you go. As I said, Job Monardo makes Shulk the lightest, so the forward tilt kills Shulk even earlier. However, that's not going to matter. It's one game each. Definitely see some somewhat adaptation from Robbie, but also Spyro under pressure with some of his over-aggressive approach options. Oh, did I hear Roy? Nope, sorry. Same characters, Game 3, Carlos League, open space. This is pretty much an even matchup, in my point of view. Oh, risky there, going for up slash. Although he did land it a couple of times when he had said opportunity at low percent. I'm not too sure about that counter approach. And once again, Spyro is not respecting the range of the Monado. And I think this is death. It is absolutely Robbie very quickly on the case, taking out Spyro's first stock within the first 30 seconds of Game 3. We decided to do a short hop and then fast forward affair. Robbie got to be careful with jump Monado. Once again, I do question if Robbie's habit of switching through Monado very quickly is effective or damaging. Well, just made it back. I was worried for Spyro there for a second. But once again, he's trying to aggressively land aerials and not really understanding how big the range the Monado is. Oh, very nicely done by Robbie, though. When he does switch out Monados now and then for effective counterplay, he can really pull it off. And just like that, he's already... Well, I said it was going to be a 2-stock lead, but he has these 1-stock. And Spyro hasn't even taken damage on his last stop until now. Spyro could make this back, but I don't feel confident in saying that because of the fact that he's not respecting Shulk on neutral. Once again, he's really trying to land Chrom's aerials in neutral. Can't seem to get any string of combos going. That's a free up tilt for Robbie. Nice landing of the forward smash. I think Spyro gave up, you know. It's now 2-1 to RobbieAK47 against Spyro. Spyro was 1-0 up. Oh, and our stream seems to be starting to disconnect. No worries, because the recordings will be in much better quality. Spyro, this is arguably Spyro's last game of this event. But to reach top 8 is a very good achievement. Can he take Robbie into a Game 5 scenario? I haven't seen too many mix-ups from Spyro in his neutral play, because he's heavily relied on jumping in with fast-fall aerials to catch Robbie, and he just gets eaten by Monado, no matter what aerial it is, essentially. Alright, that's a nice little up-air juggling. But once again, he's heavily relying on short hop aerials, reverse aerial rush, reverse nair. It's not been effective, and Robbie has been effectively counterplaying it. So and we saw right there, Robbie just literally jumped right in front of Spiral, and Spiral was trying so hard to hit him that Robbie basically didn't have to do anything to get up into his face. He did almost die to the forward tilt because of Smash Monado, but still alive, and still alive again. Beautiful counter! So for the first time, countering Shulk's air slash works out for Spyro to take out his stock. Oh, directional air dodges just out of range of the Smash Monado. Good shield, but again, he ate an up tilt because he tried to aggressively land in front of Robbie, which is not ideal in this matchup for Chrom. And I saw another little wave landing on the platform. It's nice and fancy, but if it's not going to win you the neutral, why even bother doing it? Unless you want to play a mind game on your opponent. Ooh, that was a chance for Spyro to use a counter. Especially with Boss Monado. That would have killed Robbie early. Good job on Robbie to avoid Spyro's counter. Ooh, air dodge is right in front of Robbie. And he had no jump. Just like that, Robbie has stolen the lead in this game. And it's all down to Spyro's over-aggression and his lack of ability to adapt and also mix up in general. Alright, nice jab to reverse back air, so it's still an even game this. We could see a Game 5 again. Spiral's got a decent lead. I would take the gas off the pedal for the aggressive landing options and not throw out up Bs like that. Spiral's trying so hard to approach that he's lost the lead. I don't... Oh, Robbie has no jump. Oh, he could have just countered. Oh, good back air. This does not look good for Crom. But he doesn't get caught by the vision. Now, we saw earlier, Spiral SD'd a few times because of that. He's almost got Robbie. He tried to follow him. Respectable effort, though. Again, I really do question if it's worth... Well, there you have it. And I think it really is down to matchup inexperience on Spiral's part against Robbie. And as well as the fact that he couldn't adapt much to Robbie's play. And his mix-ups weren't as effective. So, Robbie through to loose quarters.